Hello everyone, and welcome back to FacTheories, the channel where we delve into the fascinating, the mysterious, and the downright mind-boggling. Today, we're diving into a controversial theory proposed by author and speaker Joel Richardson about the identity of the Antichrist. This theory has sparked significant discussion and debate in religious and scholarly circles. If you're ready to explore this intriguing theory, hit the subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, and let's get started. Joel Richardson is a New York Times best-selling author, filmmaker, and internationally recognized teacher. He's known for his views on biblical prophecy, particularly concerning the end times. Richardson's work has been influential in religious and scholarly circles, sparking discussion and debate about his interpretations of biblical prophecy. Richardson's most notable work is his book The Islamic Antichrist, where he proposes a controversial theory about the identity of the Antichrist. According to Richardson, the Antichrist, a figure prophesied in the Bible to play a major role in the end times, will come from the Islamic world. This theory has been both praised and criticized, making it a topic of ongoing discussion. In his book The Islamic Antichrist, Richardson presents a theory that challenges traditional views on the identity of the Antichrist. He suggests that the Antichrist, a figure prophesied in the Bible to play a major role in the end times, will come from the Islamic world. Richardson draws parallels between the descriptions of the Antichrist in the Bible and the Islamic figure known as the Mahdi. The Mahdi is a messianic figure in Islam, expected to arrive in the end times to establish a global Islamic rule. According to Richardson, the Mahdi's role in Islamic eschatology, including his leadership over a global Islamic empire and his enforcement of Islamic law, aligns with the Bible's predictions about the Antichrist's rule. He argues that the similarities are too significant to be mere coincidence, suggesting a connection between the two figures. However, it's important to note that this theory is not without controversy. Critics argue that Richardson's interpretation is based on a selective reading of both Islamic and Christian texts. They point out that there are significant differences between the Mahdi and the Antichrist, and caution against oversimplifying complex religious doctrines. While Richardson's theory has gained attention, it has also faced significant criticism. Critics argue that his interpretation is based on a selective reading of both Islamic and Christian texts. They point out that there are significant differences between the Mahdi and the Antichrist, and caution against oversimplifying complex religious doctrines. For instance, Chris White, in his book The Islamic Antichrist Debunked, critiques all the major arguments from Islamic Antichrist proponents such as Joel Richardson in a respectful but poignant way. He challenges Richardson's theory, suggesting that it may be based more on speculation than on a comprehensive understanding of both Christian and Islamic eschatology. Critics also point out that Richardson's theory may be influenced by his own religious and cultural biases. They argue that his interpretation may reflect a Western-centric perspective that views Islam as a threat, rather than an objective analysis of the religious texts. Despite these criticisms, Richardson's theory has sparked a significant amount of discussion and debate. It has prompted scholars, religious leaders, and laypeople alike to re-examine their understanding of the Antichrist and end times prophecy. Richardson's theory has had a significant impact on discussions about end times prophecy. His book, The Islamic Antichrist, has been widely read and has sparked a great deal of debate. It has prompted scholars, religious leaders, and laypeople alike to re-examine their understanding of the Antichrist and end times prophecy. The theory has also influenced the way some people view Islam, particularly in the context of global politics and the war on terror. Some critics argue that theories like Richardson's can contribute to Islamophobia and a fear-based perception of Islam. On the other hand, supporters of Richardson's theory argue that it provides a fresh perspective on biblical prophecy and encourages a more nuanced understanding of Islamic eschatology. They suggest that this theory can help bridge the gap between Christian and Islamic perspectives on the end times, promoting dialogue and understanding between the two faiths. Regardless of one's views on Richardson's theory, it's clear that it has had a significant impact on discussions about end times prophecy and the role of Islam in these prophecies. Looking ahead, Richardson's theory could continue to influence discussions about end times prophecy and the role of Islam in these prophecies. As we've seen, his theory has already sparked significant debate and has prompted many to re-examine their understanding of the Antichrist and end times prophecy. The theory could also continue to influence perceptions of Islam, particularly in the context of global politics and the war on terror. As we've discussed, some critics argue that theories like Richardson's can contribute to Islamophobia and a fear-based perception of Islam. It's important to approach these theories with an open mind, but also with a critical eye, recognizing the potential for bias and misinterpretation. On a more positive note, Richardson's theory could also continue to promote dialogue and understanding between Christians and Muslims. By highlighting the similarities between Christian and Islamic eschatology, his theory could help bridge the gap between these two faiths and promote mutual understanding. In conclusion, while Richardson's theory is controversial, it's clear that it has had a significant impact and will likely continue to influence discussions about end times prophecy and the role of Islam in these prophecies. While controversial, it has prompted many to re-examine their understanding of end times prophecy and the role of Islam in these prophecies. Whether you agree with Richardson's theory or not, it certainly provides food for thought and opens up a dialogue about the interpretation of religious texts and the understanding of end times prophecy. As always, we encourage you to keep an open mind, question everything, and form your own opinions. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and ring the notification bell. Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep learning.